Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you are watching this. Know that I appreciate you. It is October 31st, Wednesday, October 31st, 2018, which means it is Halloween, All Hallows Eve. If you celebrate such, be safe, be cautious, and enjoy if you celebrate such. I don't. Halloween has not ever really been my thing. I've only attempted to celebrate it as a teenager with other friends when we lived in a high-rise building, and we were it was just a group of us, but it's other than that, it's not really been anything that I celebrated. It just never has been. Just never has been. But I am on my way home, and if you can't tell by the sound of the old wipers, it is raining. It is raining and it is cold. It is raining and it is cold. What's been going on? Let's see. I don't even remember the last time I actually recorded, quite honestly. Did I record yesterday? I think I did. I'm not sure. I think. Just been, yeah, I did record yesterday because I talked about the fact that I was on my third course. The beautiful thing about the courses that I'm taking is that they are short courses, and if I concentrate hard enough, I could be done with the course within a week. In this case, in this wonderful case, I was done with the course in 2 days. And I don't even remember how many courses I have. I really don't remember how many courses I have signed up for. But again, like I said, some of them can be done if I concentrate within a week's time. This one I was done with. And actually, I say 2 days, but it wasn't 2 days. It was longer than 2 days because I started the course when I first signed up for it, and then I stepped away from it to concentrate on one of the other courses. And when I finished that course, I ended up going into a second course and finishing that one. So it took a little bit longer than 2 days. It took probably 3 weeks, and again, only because when I initially signed up and started the course, I stepped away from it. Very informative. I'm still so very excited by everything that I'm learning. It is helping me out so much. The beautiful thing is that a lot of the stuff that I'm learning in the 3 that I've taken so far, a lot of the stuff that I'm learning is, I don't have to do 100% of the work because I've already started the process of what I'm learning a while ago. So all I have to do is play with the skeleton or outline of what I have. And actually, it's not even a skeleton. It actually does have a little bit of meat on it. So I'm not starting 100% from scratch, which is a bonus. It's just revamping some stuff. And I say it's a bonus. Some people may consider that a little bit more difficult because that means that they have to rework a lot of stuff versus starting from scratch. Some people think starting from scratch is a lot easier. I, on the other hand, in this particular case, do not. And I know I'm being cryptic and I'm not really talking about exactly what I'm doing, but you will see soon. You will see soon. Again, because I don't have to start from scratch. I am really just revamping some things. So it's going to be a lot quicker for me to get these things up. The other thing that I had some great news about, I still can't speak on because it's still not 100% solid. I had hoped by I had hoped by today that it would be, but I haven't heard anything back yet. I did talk with my contact yesterday, and there was still a couple of things that they had to do before they took it to the next level. So I'm waiting for those couple of things to be done, and then hopefully by Friday I'll have some news. Hopefully by Friday I'll have some news, and then I'll be able to share it. I'm really excited about it because it's going to open up some doors for me. I see already. What else is going on? Health update for both myself and the husband. I'm feeling really good. I'm feeling physically really good. Now it's time for me to get into the get fit part, workout part. And I woke up yesterday morning. I think I said yesterday that I had been waking up about 3:30, and I did again this morning. I woke up at 3:45 this morning. But I had said that I've been waking up about 3:30, somewhere around there, every morning for the last few days. And one of the thoughts that I had when I woke up yesterday morning was that I needed to start getting up earlier so that I could get a good 15 to 20 minute workout in before I got ready to go to work. And I didn't say anything. I hadn't said anything. In the past, I have thought it would be great if my husband did it with me, but he's never been one to really work out, at least since we've been together. He's never been one to work out. I've had the gym membership. I've worked out at home. He worked out with me one time and overdid it, trying to prove his machismo, and ended up injuring himself. So he's been hesitant to work out with me since. But he actually said last night that he was thinking seriously about working out and starting slow. And I said, absolutely, I'm all for it. And I explained to him that I just had that thought yesterday morning, and I'm gonna start slow. I'm not gonna rush right into anything intense. My body is not ready for that. Mentally, I'm not ready for that. But we talked about it, and so we're going to get that started. His thing was he didn't want to do it in the morning because he didn't think he would have the ability, because it's hard for him to get started in the mornings. And that's just, I can't even say in the morning. It's hard for him to get started in the morning, yes, but it's hard for him to get started, period. If he's been sitting down for too long, getting him up in motion and mobile again is difficult. It takes a lot out of him. And whereas we can get up and just get going, it takes a lot out of him. It's almost as if he is a 90-year-old man. So he said he didn't want to work out in the morning. I said, well, that's fine. I'll work out in the morning, and then when you come home from work before we have dinner, we'll work out in the evening. So that will give me 2 workouts per day and get him his 1 workout. So he was fine with that. So that's what we're going to start doing. We didn't put a date on it yet, but I am aiming to start tomorrow morning, at the very latest Saturday morning. I'm aiming to start. And what else? He also wants me to help him with his diet and eating better, because he has, as I've said before, digestive issues. His particular illness is called gastroparesis, and it makes it difficult for him to, 1, eat, 2, process, and 3, eliminate. So he was talking about that yesterday, and I says, well, with my smoothies, I'm guaranteed on the day that I have a smoothie, I am guaranteed at least 2 eliminations a day, at least 2. And that's on, at least 2. A bad day is 1, but that's normal for me. 1 is normal for me. And I know this is a little TMI, but this is, this is real life. That's what I blog about. I vlog about and blog about real life. So I told him that, I'm guaranteed at least 2 a day on the day that I have my smoothies. I used to have my smoothies every single day. And then I backed down after about 2 to 3 weeks of getting back into having my smoothies. I backed down to every other day. So I had a smoothie yesterday. I did not have one today, and I'll have one tomorrow, and I'll have at the very least 2 eliminations tomorrow, if not 3, because our potluck is tomorrow at work. Our Thanksgiving potluck is tomorrow. So with what I eat, which will be a lot of vegetables, I'm not eating a lot of the other foods that come in, 1, because of my food allergies, but 2, because I just don't eat everybody's cooking. So I am going to have a lot of vegetables tomorrow, and that in conjunction with the smoothies, I'll probably have 3 eliminations. So this is what he was saying, was that he wanted to get better at eating. He wanted me to start helping him with that. And because even though he won't get anywhere near as many eliminations as I get, he wants to at least get an unassisted 1 elimination a day. So I told him, that's fine. We'll get you into the smoothies, and once your body gets used to it, once your digestive tract gets used to it, you should at least have 1 unassisted elimination a day. He also wants me to help him get on track with taking his meds, because he is not good at taking his meds, and I understand why. If you have to take meds on a regular basis and it's not something that you're used to doing, then you have a hard time with those meds. He has a hard time taking his meds for a couple of reasons. 1, because he just feels like he can do it his way. That's the biggest reason. But 2, it's hard for him to swallow, and he has to swallow a lot of pills. And one of his pills is, I kid you not, at least that big and that fat. One of his pills. He has another one that's about half that size, and then 2 to 3 more, depending on what's going on, that are much smaller. But I've also tried to add in supplements for him as well, because he's not getting his nutrients the way that he should. So he wants me to help him get that stuff done. The other thing is, he's not taking his shots the way he's supposed to, so he wants me to remind him about that. So, and I told him I don't have a problem with it, but if I'm going to get backlash every time I say, it's your time, every time I'm his alarm clock, if I'm going to get backlash, I'm going to step down from that. I'm just not going to deal with it. And he started last night, and I said to him, see, this is why I did not want to do this, because right away you're giving me a hard time about doing what you're supposed to do, and that's not fair to me when I've already said to you, this is not something I wanted to do. And almost immediately he changed his mind. He said, okay, where are my meds? Let me take them. So yeah, that's where we are on that. That is our health update. I'm feeling good, but I need to start working out because I need to get this extra weight off of me. I am uncomfortable. It's not that the weight looks bad on me, it's just very uncomfortable. And a lot of people, when I tell them how much I weigh, they can't believe it. They're like, where is it? I can't tell that you weigh that much. And I'm grateful for that, but at the same time, it's uncomfortable. So I will be working out at my own pace so that I don't injure myself. I've got no one to impress but myself, and no one to look good for other than myself and my husband. So that is where we are on that. So yeah, I just gave you all a whole lot for not having anything to say. So yeah. Oh, I have uploaded all of May. I've uploaded all of May, and I'm going to start on June tonight. So I'll start on June, and I'll get as many of those up as I can tonight for the rest of this week. I'll get as many of those up as I can, and I will try to. I have to pick my child up when she gets off work. But I will try to also upload some of the more recent videos as well for the rest of this week. And I know I've said that several times, but I've noticed that I'm not getting the responses. Oh, there I go blurry. I'm backed into the sucker. I'm not getting the viewership that I would like to get, and I'm not trying to get viewership for money. That is not the case. I don't do it for money. I do it because I think it's just, and it's not even vanity. I just think that some people don't speak about their everyday life as just everyday average people. And there are a lot of people that are, they're into the pranking and the shenanigans and their health and beauty and clothing hauls, and that's all fine and good. I've got nothing negative or nasty to say about that. If that is your niche, then you stick with it. That's just not my thing. And there are people that, they're all for it, and they get, thousands upon hundreds of thousands upon millions of subscribers, and that's beautiful. I am so happy for them, but that's not my thing. I want to talk about everyday life, and I want people who are, and I know that there are people that are trying to escape from their everyday life, so they watch some of these other videos. Like, I love so many channels on YouTube, and I watch them daily. That helps me to relax. So I know that that's why people go onto YouTube. They go onto YouTube to watch videos so that they can, one, learn something, or two, escape something. And that's all fine and well. But I like to talk about my everyday life, outside of talking about the coaching and the other things that I have in the works, the coaching and the writing and things of that nature. I like to talk about my everyday life because I think it helps people see that there are everyday average people out there that go through challenges and they're okay. It helps them see that they're not alone. That's what my book is about. My, Book of Testimonies, Faith at Work. That's what that book is about. It's allowing people to share their everyday. It allows them to share something that they've gone through and they were able to get through by faith, but it also allows the reader to realize that they are not alone in the struggle that they're going through. So, and that's what my blogs are about. My blogs are about everyday observations and my opinion. And no, I'm not getting the viewership that I would like. And for the most part, I'm okay with that. But at the same time, I want people to watch because I want them to see real life and to know that they're not in this thing alone. So I guess that would be today's word of wisdom. You are not alone. Know that you're not alone. Whatever you're going through, whether it's a death, whether it's a failed marriage, whether it's an unruly child, whether it was a molestation, a rape, you lost a job, you lost a car, you had to file bankruptcy, whatever everyday occurrence that you have gone through, whatever tragedy that you've gone through, if you've been shot, if you've been injured, if you've been ill and you've been in the hospital, if you came this close to death, and excuse me, whatever you've gone through, I want you to be able to see that you're not going through it alone. So that's why I do this. I don't do it for the viewers. I'm sorry, I don't do it for the finances. I just want people to watch and know that they're not by themselves in this. I want them to be uplifted and encouraged. So I am really very, I've really got to clamp down on getting not only all of the older videos up, which is taking a lot of time, but also making sure that my current ones go up as well. May was all about, you know, my surgery and recovery and what that looked like for me from the beginning to the end of May. That's what it was all about. And yes, we did have a couple of holidays in there, and yes, I did take a road trip in the middle of that, but that's what May was all about, my surgery and my recovery. June is a little bit of the same. July, I don't even remember what July was about, August or September. And now we're, you know, at the end of October, and tomorrow starts November. So yeah, I've got to buckle down and get these videos up. These courses that I'm taking are helping me do that as well. I'm already at almost 22 minutes, so I need to get this done. So yeah. So it's good. I'll get it up. You'll see more videos. You'll see more of my real life, and hopefully it helps you. Prayerfully it helps you. So yes, today's word of wisdom again is know that you are not alone. You're not in this thing by yourself. There are others out there that are going through, and they've made it through, or they're in the process of making it through. So know that you're not alone. With that, let me get in the house. It's cold and it's wet, and I can't stay out here for too much longer. Peace and blessings. Remember to walk in your purpose and know that I appreciate you.